Food is culture, and one needs to know a lot to be a good Egyptian chef, cooking Egyptian food. And it's not just what I learned from my mother or grandmother, there's far more today. It's no more just the rice and the kofta, no, there's far more. I started off 27 years ago in Egypt, and this was still the old Movenpick Hotel at the airport. Also worked in Movenpick Sharm el-Sheikh, Hurghada, Elgona. This was those days good operations. Things changed, and this was a bit of a negative, because those days food was number one, and this still is supposed to be number one in every hotel. This is not the case anymore today. But there was nowadays no formal education or no formal place where chefs could go to gather information or finding new jobs or new opportunities or look at a cookbook, because the Arabic cookbook section is extremely small, when hardly existing. So yes, the association which I was able to start with the blessing of those days Minister of Tourism, Dr. Mahmoud El-Biltagi, who gave me the blessing, yes, to go ahead and made the first competition at the Nile Ramses Hilton, I remember well. And there we had a good enough exposure with almost 100 entries, which was amazing. And then slowly we were able to start the magazine and etc., and get better control, better organization, etc. 2.5 years ago, we knew that we have the annual pottery festival here, and we always liked Mahmoud because he had a very far refined pottery than many others. And then one day Mahmoud said to me he would like to make some sandwiches, for a pottery festival. And then out of the sandwiches, this one was established in 2 weeks, the restaurant. We knew that the restaurant, if there would be an investment, it cannot run 12 months a year, but only a few months a year when it's cooler here. So we needed to do something else, and this is then the educational bits, the cooking classes. And that's where we started now. Now at the moment we are in a process of 10 weeks, 3 days a week course. We touch the surface of every topic. So yes, from the hygiene, knowledge, cooking methods, the different 18 ways of cooking foods, knife skills, we're going into potatoes, vegetables and all these variable things. We go into pastry and bakery. We basically do the whole curriculum, but very on top only, not in depth. In depth is still 3 years in Switzerland. We do it in 30 days. So we can't go too deep into information, but at least the people have a better understanding of what is required if a person asks, can you make me a stew? What I want to do is not to finish a finished dish, but I want to show and explain to these young people of what you need to know on skill and knowledge to be able to do a dish correctly. And you need to understand what happened to food if I apply heat, or I cut it in a certain way, what is my result? And this you need to learn before you take the next step into go in any direction. This takes me 10 years to get anywhere close. And I advise all the students always, don't worry the first 10 years about your income. Yes, it takes a lot of effort, small or big, to be successful. And one has to get the trust from a customer. And if there is a certain trust, you can lose it in one flash of a second. One wrong dish, it's overcooked, French fries are not hot or not crispy like they used to be. I lost your trust. And this is the biggest downfall. And to keep this up, I have gray hairs because of that. It is a lot of stress. My secret advice is time. Follow the time, temperature and weights. Every single recipe, good recipe, has these three information. It gives you the weight of a product, it gives you the temperature, how it has to be cooked, for how long. If I control the three facts, I can't go wrong. And if I don't follow a recipe, which all this information is there, I can't go wrong either. But if I think I'm smart, I don't need a recipe, and I see this is 60 degrees or 180 degrees because I'm a genius, but it isn't, and my product is not what it's supposed to be, then I'm stupid.